12:15 a.m. Storm's getting closer. I set my alarm for 3 to check the radar in the rain, but I slept right through it and I didn't wake up. I just woke up. Yeah, oh well. My body is so tired. I didn't even wake up. I'm still stiff. Oh boy. Anyway, it's looks like there's radar shows there's rain over me now. I haven't been outside yet, but I'm gonna venture out now to see what's going on. Okay, I'm still. Oh boy, I'm gonna zoom in on that. I do believe I can hear rain. Yeah, I hear some rain. Radar from 6:35 a.m. 6:35 a.m. and looks like a lot of rain already passed over me. There's a lot of rain to the east. Yeah, I can hear the rain. It's going down a little harder now. I'm surprised I still have internet. Anyway, I'm gonna go outside. See what's rain. There should be enough daylight. According to the forecast, the sunrise was around 6:16, something like that. Anyway, yeah, it's already raining now. I'm gonna go outside. Let's see what's going on. Guess I won't be doing concrete until it stops raining. But it's going to clear up eventually, sometime this morning, I think. Still, it's daylight, but I had to have the porch light on to see the thermometer. 60 degrees at about 6:40 a.m. And I can hear the rain. I can see it rain too. Yeah, it's raining. Oh, but at least there's no flood. That's good. At least it's not flooded. I don't like when it floods. Yeah, I always say it. Seems like it's always greener after rain. Always greener. Oh, I don't know where the cattle are. I'm not going to go looking for them either. But I will go to the west side and see what looks like over there. Oh, I didn't feed the cats yet. Uh-oh. It's raining too hard to check the rain gauge. I'll check the rain gauge after the rain lets up. I don't feel like getting wet. Cats are fed. I'm not going to be out here watching them. It's colder on this side of the house. I was sheltered on the east side. It wasn't as cold. On this side, the winds from the north, and boy, is it cold. Yeah. It's wet. Everything's wet. But it looked like it was a slow rain. I didn't see no evidence of flooding in the bottom. So I think my bridge work should be okay. That's my forms weren't washed away. Yeah. We'll go down later and check after the rain stops. Yeah. Slow rains are always better. And then go check the concrete bags. concrete mix. Concrete. They're under shelter, so it should be okay. They're protected somewhat. Bags are dry. At least my concrete didn't get wet. I mean, my bags of quickcrete didn't get wet. The brigade said 60, but you sure don't feel 60. Feels a lot colder than 60. I gotta go back in. Well, 7:05 a.m. Looks like most of the rain is east of me now. That's where am I? I lost myself. I'm over here. Okay, yeah. And rain will be ending soon, another hour. And then I won't have to wear boots today. It's gonna be wet everywhere. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Oh, I forgot. I gotta drag those wire panels, that wire hog panel that I took off the fence yesterday evening. Yeah. I'll have to drag them up the hill. Actually, I drag them down the hill, then I gotta drag them up a hill. Yeah. Could take the ATV, drag them with that, but it's got 2 flat tires, so I don't feel like pumping them up. But that was probably the best way to go. But even the ATV, I don't think can get up that hill. Too wet. It's gonna be hard for me to get up that hill with my boots on. Anyway, I'll drag them to the truck. Then I think I'll drag them with the truck. Yeah, because they're too big to. The 10-footers I could put on the back of the truck, but that 16, I don't know how I'd carry it on the truck. Maybe I can. Maybe I can carry it somehow. All right, we'll see. I gotta get them up to the truck first, away from the barn. I'll catch you later, after the rain's over. 7:40 a.m. now. About an hour after I first came out. It's still raining. I guess about the same, maybe a little lighter. I still don't want to go out and check the rain gauge. Rain will be over pretty soon. Oh, there's the cow. I see the white. I see the white bull too. His head's just barely sticking past the barn. Yeah, they're up there. And that's where I'm going to be headed as soon as the rain stops. Because I got to go up there and drag the panels down. I don't think I want to slide down that hill though. I'm gonna try to slide them underneath the fence right through there. Once I get them out into here, into the grass. 10-footers I could probably throw over the fence. But a 16-footer I have to slide underneath the fence. I did that before. Once with something. Oh, the mattress. That old mattress. I slid it underneath from up here down, and I had to cover the hole up in the ice after I dragged the dead bull out of the water after it fell through and died. Yeah, it's cold. Temperature even went down. It was 60. Now it's around 55. Yeah, temperature's decreasing. Temperature dropped about 6 degrees since an hour ago. That's a big drop in an hour. 8:30 a.m. and the rain is still near me, but I'm on the edge. It should be ending soon. It might already be ending outside. But on the radar, it looks like there's still some rain above me. Yeah, Most of the rain is to the east of me now, but I'm still got a little bit over me. Looks like the radar didn't fit in right. There's a little offset there. Let me try this again. Well, I tried it again. It's still stuck. Right here. This little area here, it looks like it should be shifted over to that side. Because then this don't line up with this. It looks like there was a shift in the imaging. Anyway, you get the idea. If this goes over that way, I still got some rain nearby. Anyway, I'm gonna go outside and see what's going on. Yellow cat. Yellow cat. I haven't seen that yellow cat for a while. That's the neighbor's cat. It's still raining. I thought it was. Going to the radar. It's very cautious. Even cooler than before. Around 8:30. Yeah. Temperature's still dropping. When the rain stops, I'll retrieve those wire panels that I took off the fence and replaced it with regular wire up by the barn. I better dress warmer today, because it might warm up once the rain stops. But I'm going to dress warm anyway. Well, according to the 9 a.m. weather radar, the rain has passed me. It's all the way to the east. So if it's not raining, I can start getting some work done. Oh, I gotta get dressed warmer today until it warms up. Well, it's 9:30 a.m. and looks like the rain stopped. Still chilly out here though. Well, I'm gonna go retrieve those wire panels first thing. I think I'm gonna get them all muddy, dragging them through the mud. But I'll wash them off with water before I use them down at the bridge in the concrete. Okay, let's go get them. Looks like the cattle are down there eating grass now. Go ahead and open this gate up so I gotta drag them wire panels all the way from up there. Drag them down up this hill here and out to where I can get them on the truck somehow. So I can take them down to the bridge. Here's the two Highlanders. And there's the other two bulls. There's the two bulls down there, white and red. I guess they got tired of eating the grass up here, but they'll be back. They'll be back. They'll eat some more eventually. Let me go do some dragging. Yeah, a little chilly today. Looks like the temperature may hold at 50. Still might warm up if the sun comes out. Oh, I forgot to check the rain gauge. now that the rain's over. I can check it better with the gate closed. I can check the rain gauge better if the gate's closed. Well, I see something in there. I hate to say it, but I think it's the... I already dumped the rain gauge from the other day, so it was empty when rain started last night. I think it's close to an inch, or a little bit under an inch. That's about what it was before I dumped it yesterday. I dumped it yesterday before the rain. It looks like about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, that's about right, 3/4. That's almost exactly what it was the other day. Huh. Anyway, it's, what did I say? 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, that's 1/8. I keep forgetting. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, half, 5/8, 6/8. So that's 12/16, 13/16. I think the other one was 11/16. So I've got a little bit more than the last time it rained. 13/16 or just above 3/4. I'll just leave it in there for now, in case it rains again today. It's a long time for me to get down to where I need to work. I got too many distractions here. There's less moss. I guess the rainwater pushed the moss down, or the scum down. Okay, let's head up that hill, or down this hill and then up the other one to get what I need. In case you don't see her, the other cow's up there. 2 cows, 2 bulls. Okay, I'm headed up through that gate and up that hill. Looks like the thistles are growing already. Got a few of them in here. I'll have to spray these. I could get a shovel and dig them up. That would be easy too, when they're small like this. I have to drag these panels all the way up this hill here. Yeah, I can see where the cows ate some of this. They didn't eat it all. They still got plenty more to eat. So I'll leave the gate open for a while. But I'm headed up the hill. Turn this fence off before I came down here. I can turn the fence off. I can unhook it at the gate there and it'll be off here. Uh-oh. Somebody saw me. You're getting to be a corn addict. You know that? I think I'm spoiling you. Every time he sees me, he wants some. Anyway, I'm going to try to pass a 16-foot panel underneath that fence up there, because I want to get it out there so I can drag it. Oh, there's another thistle. Probably a few more without touching the fence. I think the 2 10-footers I can just throw over the fence. Yeah, give it a try. I got to slip and slide my way up this hill. Probably better to walk over there in the grass. Give me some traction. Here you can see where a cow came down. Let me go that way. Yeah, I was slipping and sliding just walking through here. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, at least I got better traction here. Huh. Well, there's the panels. 2 10-footers and that one long 16. 10-footers, I'm going to see if I can throw them over the fence. So I'll go over there. With the 16-footer, I need to try to slide it through there and get it onto the grass. It'd be easy to drag. I ain't working on this hill no more than I have to. Oh, he's still digging through the hay. Where'd the other cow go? Oh, she's way over there. Guess they're still finding something to eat on that hill. Up this area. It was still slipping and sliding in there too. But I made it. These three, this long panel was over there. These two short panels were overlapped. There's 10-footers, about 10 foot. They were overlapped over there. And I took them out and I put 4 strands, well, 3 strands. Three and a half. I put 3 strands there on the bottom, and then there was a strand there on top, but it ended there. Then I extended it over to there, and I tied that post up to another post because it was being pulled forward here. So I don't think they'll get out there. When by the bridge, there's 2 posts that I can bring back and put there and there. Yeah, that should keep them in. I think I did a pretty good job. There they are. Messed up my bale. You wasted this hay. Now that this hay is getting wet and walked into all that manure, it's gonna get used up faster. I'll have to bring them another bale here before I send them off to the butcher in June. Yeah. Oh well, that's the way it is. Let me try these. I'm gonna try straightening it. I'm gonna step on that bent one. Bent there and over there. This one's pretty straight and that one's pretty straight. I'm gonna try to throw these over the short ones over the fence first. I don't feel nothing, but it looks like rain. It must be raining. I got my hooded jacket on. Yeah, I do feel something on my face now. It's raining, light rain. Thought it was over. Anyway, I'm still gonna take these out of here. Just to throw these 2 short panels, 10-footers, across the fence. Now the 16-footer, I'm gonna try to slide it, get the end there, then I'll go on the other side and pull it out. Pull it that way. Let that cow lay down there in that wet grass. There's a dead black bull that's left of him. The vulture's still picking on him. There must be something there for him. There's the other panel, 16-footer. Let me get it out of there. I got the 16-footer underneath the fence. I was really slipping down, sliding down that hill. Pretty. All right, so I stepped on the wire. I came back up here. I had some footing on that grass. So I wasn't going to slide down that way. And those 2 are over there. Now I gotta get him that way, around the house, to the front, or the west side where the truck is. I don't think I want to take the truck out yet though, because it looks, every once in a while it looks like I can feel the rain. Right now I don't think it's raining, but it comes and goes. Okay, that's I'm going to go down the way I came up, that way. There's more footing there, better traction. Don't waste that hay, boy. Yeah, we'll have to bring you another bale. I thought that bale was going to last you. If you would have kept it under the roof and out of this manure, yeah, it's going to make it harder for me to haul that old manure out with that hay mixed in with it, but I guess I can still do it. But not until he's out of there. It'll be in June. I guess I'll just wait. I'm in no hurry to haul manure anyway. Yeah. That's the new fence I put up yesterday when I pulled out those panels. I'm just glad it didn't flood. At 3/4 of an inch wouldn't make it flood. Okay, let's get down this hill. Right over here. I could go down that way, but I think this will work. I came up this way. I'm going down that way. There's the wire panels. The long one and then 2 short ones up on the other side of the fence. Buzzards flying over. They're always flying over looking for a meal. You can see the green tint in it. All this water that came in from up here, the muddy water came in here, and some of it came down that way. It pushed all the green stuff to that side. All this muddy water pushed it over. Where'd the other cow go? Where is she? She must be, she was on that hill before. She must still be there somewhere, but I don't see her. I don't see her anywhere. She must be up in there someplace. Oh, there she is. Behind the tree. Behind that tree, I think. Halfway up there. Almost to the top of the hill. I'm going to slip and slide my way down this hill. Gotta watch where I put my feet. Not easy walking here. Especially holding my phone. And it's slick. Oh, we're getting better. Now I gotta slip and slide my way up the hill. Oh! Probably doing it better without my other hand free. Okay. I'm on solid ground now. Or more solid. I gotta go all the way up there with those panels. But I gotta get them from up there first. I'll make 2 trips. Take that one up first, the long one, and then I come back. I'll grab one each in each hand, and I'll pull it behind me. I think I can drag them lighter ones, one with each hand. That one I'll need 2 hands to pull it behind me. When, God almighty. Come on. And this is with one hand. I think I'll drag them all down in there first. It's hard to see, but it's right there. The wrong one. Now for the two short ones. Yeah, I think I can grab one in each hand and drag it behind me. The other cow's laying down up on that hill. But the bulls are still eating. I don't think it's raining anymore. I'm done up there. Okay. There's the long one first. I'll drag that up by myself. Or by itself, not by myself. Of course it's by myself. By itself. Then I'll come back and get those two. Yeah, I still haven't put the fence up around the garden yet. Well, there's nothing in it except the asparagus, which is probably going to be destroyed by the cattle anyway. Okay, I got to drag these panels up the hill, around to the front of the house. Can't be that hard. I got up to the top of the hill. Oh, I gotta take a break. Catch my breath. Not too far to go now. There's the other cow. Actually, she's an old heifer. Hopefully she becomes a cow with that white bull. There's a little ways to go. I'm gonna leave them piled over there. I'll lay them over there until I load them on the truck. Yeah, a little cloudy still, and still a north wind. Huh. It's cold. Now for the two 10-footers. I think I'll leave that gate closed for now. Let them concentrate on eating this stuff up here. Because there isn't that much up in there anyway. Open that up later. Back down to get those other two panels. All this time this fence has been on. I had that's not on there. It's on when it's down there. I guess I forgot to hook it back up yesterday. Huh. I'll do it now. There's the two panels I gotta drag. That's where I drug them from, up there. Now I gotta drag them up there. I got these short ones on top of the hill. Ah, my heart pounding. I think I've been eating too many little smoky sausages. They sure taste good. Lay them next to the other one, and then I want to drive out to the bridge. I don't think I want to do any concrete work, but I'll at least get these out there
and I want to see how high the creek is. I got a tar paper to cover up the cement bags in case it rains. Yeah, I think it's too cold to mix cement. More so for me than it is for the cement itself. I got more clothes on today, and I don't want to get my clothes all contaminated with the cement dust. I got them up here. I got to close that gate before I forget. Now I got to figure out how to get them on the truck. North wind is cold. Let's see if I can get the truck going and load them up. Be safe. I'm going to cover these bags up with this tar paper. If it rains a little bit, at least I'll be protected. Oh, right now it doesn't seem like it's raining. Load these things up. Hope it didn't run over it, none of them. That ought to be good enough. I'm going to see if I can get the 16 on first, and then I'm going to, if I can lay it on there, probably over the top of the wheelbarrow. Then I'll lay the short ones, they're 10 foot. I think they'll fit through my 16-foot gate, so that'll be good. They'll stick out a little bit. Have to watch traffic. And then that'll hold down the front. Even if the 16-foot drags at the bottom, that's okay. I'm going to get them out there. There they are, all four of them. And I got it on there. 16-footer sticks out. I got a board in the front to lay it on. And I got a board back here jammed into the wheelbarrow to hold the back end up because it was dragging on the ground. And the 10-footers are sticking out. I didn't measure them, but I think they're 10. I measured them with my feet the other day. And they're sticking out a little bit, but I can get through my gate. This gate and the gate down. Yeah. Okay. Guess I'm gonna head out. It's not raining, so I'm gonna head out to the bridge. If nothing now, it's just to drop these off and check the creek. Because I don't feel like mixing cement today. There'll be warmer days after today. I went ahead and measured these shorter ones. They're exactly 10 foot. This is like estimated. Haul them out to the bridge and drop them off out there. Okay, let's head out to the bridge. Take it slow and easy. Watch the sides. And the end one might stick out too. When I took a turn, it might hit something when I should be okay though. Just take it slow. Yeah, I'm not going to mix the cement today. I'm going to concrete. It's too cold for me. Concrete can probably handle it, but I'd rather do it when it's warmer. Cattle are all down by the creek. They can't be hot. They can't be hot today. They're mostly on the other side of the creek. So maybe they can't cross. I don't think the water's that high. It's only 3/4 of an inch. Last night. And a little bit this morning. They're over there. Boy! Wait, what happened? I'm not turning. Oh, scared me. My front wheels weren't ripping. They were sliding. Oh my gosh. That scared me. Good thing I wasn't going fast. What's going on over there? Yeah, they're all laying down over there. Well, I don't think they're soaking in the water. Too cold for that. Yeah, it gave me a little adrenaline rush there. That truck was sliding, the front wheels were sliding and not turning. Oh, I don't like that feeling. Okay. They're just laying around, standing and laying around. Oh, gotta watch this fence. I don't want. Oh! I forgot about the fence on the side. Well, I didn't have no flood. That's good. Nothing washed away. I thought I dipped down, but I didn't. Okay, now I gotta go to the right. I got out yesterday. I could surely get back in. Oi! That's what I was afraid of. I'm hooked on the barbed wire. Yeah, I was hooked to the barbed wire, so I unhooked it and then pulled it toward my side, away from the fence. I should make it now. I'll keep an eye out. So far, so good. Yeah, I cleared it. Let me get out in the middle here. I can work on both sides. It's windy down here too. Water's a lot higher than it was yesterday. After that 3/4 we got the other day wasn't this high, but I guess this added to that 3/4 to make 1.5 inches. So I guess it's high now. Yeah, water's. Yeah, I guess they can't cross. With the gates open, they can go out that way. I don't know why they're hanging around here. I guess they like that grass out here. But they can't get to it. Water's too high for them. They probably could walk across. When I first moved cattle here, well, maybe not right away, but anyway, it was during the winter time. I remember that, and there was a flood. I guess the cattle were over here, and they were all. It wasn't that much of a flood, but the creek was high. I guess they couldn't get across. But when I came out, they were all huddled together someplace. That tree was still alive back then. They were all huddled around. But I guess, and the creek was full. And I think it was winter. It was either winter or early spring. I don't know if there was ice. It might have been snow. I don't know. I can't remember. What I do remember is that one of them got the courage to swim across. I think they were mostly Highlands back then. Yeah. I think they were all Highlands. Yeah, it was a sight to see them crossing that big stream, that full stream, to go out that way. But I remember that. But these cows, I don't think are that brave. Anyway, I ain't got no work to do here, sort of. I'm just unloading the wire. Everybody didn't lose anybody, did we? We got the big bull, mama cow, firstborn, thirdborn, the red one. Firstborn is a dark one. Fourthborn, fifthborn is a white bull up at the house. Sixthborn. Where's the other young calf? There should be another young calf here somewhere. I see one. Where's the other young one? I don't see it. Is it hiding behind somebody? Now the white cow is the firstborn of that cow, and that darker red. I hear airplane or helicopter. That one there is the fourthborn of that one, and that one is the firstborn of that one, and that one there's a calf missing. Helicopter. They come across every once in a while. Look, deer. A whole bunch of them. Right there. Right there. On the other side of the creek. I wouldn't have seen them if I wouldn't have looked for the helicopter. I think they're going to cross. They're going to cross the creek right there. There's a slough. You know that where those tall brown weeds are? That's a wet spot. A lot of water there. It goes out. There's a ditch there that goes out to meet the creek, and there's a pile of dirt there from when they cleaned out the creek. They're crossing there. They're going down into the creek, but the creek's pretty full. I don't think they can get across. Of course, deer probably aren't afraid. There's that dark thing again. That was there the other day. Certainly it's not the same thing. Anyway, there's a mound of dirt there. Sometimes I go up on top of that mound of dirt that the neighbor left when he cleaned the creek out, or cleaned that ditch out. He dug a big ditch along this side of my... There they are, they crossed. They crossed. There they are. Okay, where are they going? Where are they going? Are they going to come this way? Yeah, they got all wet. One of them was shaking it off, shaking the water off. They're going down into that. They're going down into that. Going down into that ditch. I'll have to keep an eye on them. Yeah, they disappeared now. Yeah, there's a calf missing. The young one. One of them from this year. I see one there. Hopefully it's laying down somewhere with a cow. The creek is muddy. That's where the deer went down into those tall dead weeds there. The grass. I haven't seen them come out. And my property is just over there. Up the hill is my barn. I wonder what they're doing over there. I didn't see them come out of any place. Not unless they go up along that way and go behind that guy's house and go out that way. Follow the tree line. They could do that. Still looking for that calf. There it is. Why wasn't I? How come I couldn't see it? I think it was behind these two. Yeah, it was behind those two. I couldn't see it. Yeah, there's a smaller one way down there, and that's the calf of the mama cow. That's her 7th calf. And the little calf down at the bottom, that's a bull calf, and that little calf at the bottom is a month younger than this one, and that's the first calf from that cow. Oh, they're all here. They were there for a while. Did they get flushed away? Yeah, creek's pretty full. Water swift too. I guess they don't want to cross it when it's like that. Still haven't seen them deer. They went down in there and disappeared. Sometimes they'll cross here, go into those trees, and then go out this way. But I sure didn't see them yet. Who we got? I already got a battery. I didn't bring my portable power pack. I didn't think I could be out there that long. They aren't trapped. They can get out. They can go to the gate. They can go out the gate over there. They can go that way if they wanted to. But they don't want to go. They like it here. I guess they're waiting for the creek to go down so they can oh, I'm gonna run out of battery here soon. I gotta get going. Hard to see. Was there some kind of a mass floating around in there? Tadpoles? What's this? Yeah, there's something floating around in there, swimming around. It's either tadpoles or some small fish. Probably tadpoles since they're black. I'd say they're tadpoles. I'm just guessing though. I ran out of battery. I need to charge it with a truck. And then I gotta unload these things. Well, I unload that long one. Long one is going to go in there. And I'll just leave it. Those 2 short ones are going to go over there somewhere. Over there until I'm ready to use them in here. Yeah. Well, I better go charge this phone with the truck while I'm unloading that. Let's get this unloaded. I'm unloaded. Two short ones I laid over there till I need them. I'll be using them in this section here. I haven't seen them deer move. They might be held up in their little hill there, right by where I was fixing that fence. There's a hill there from my barn down the hill this way. So they might be sleeping in there. Well, I guess I left my portable charger power pack in the truck. I didn't even realize it. I guess it was still over 90% charged. I left it in there. I didn't even know I had it, so I was able to charge my phone up a little bit while I was waiting, or while I was working. Yeah, this is just what I thought here. Yeah, original panel is too wide for what I'm going to use. That's about 30 inches, so I'm going to cut this off. I'll have to cut all them off. I'm not going to do it today though. I'm going to cut all them off right there. And then I can use that somewhere else. all those, that long piece. Since I'm out here, I'm going to go walk up to the top of the road and cut some pieces for this again, out of those little panels. I'm going to replace all that anyway someday. That's the water coming up from the culvert under the bridge. You can see all the swirls in the current going down. Water's still high. Cattle still laying around. Only one standing. Well, I'm back from up on top. I walked to the top of the road and I cut some more wire for the ramp part. Only one cow over here, and the one that lost her calf. Here I got all the end pieces I need. But that one, I gotta cut this back. I might as well cut them too, since I'm here. Cause I'm not gonna pour any concrete today. But I'll cut these off and lay it down and set it up. I'll put some blocks underneath it. I got little 2x4 blocks. Yeah, that work better than rocks. And I can slide them around easier too when I need to move them. But if that's got too much arch in it, because I'm gonna once I set this one down in there, the long one, and I raised it up a little bit. I'll probably put the blocks back there because it's higher. Yeah. And then this curve's going to rest on top of that. If I put anything, I might put a rock underneath it just to hold it up. And then I'm going to put that one on top of that one to tie them together. And then this one, I didn't have to cut this one. I just have to untie it on. I was going to leave all that wire on there. This was out there all by itself, tangled with all the other ones. And that'll work good. I'll have to, actually that one, I wanted just like that instead of cutting that off, but I got to cut it off for that. The tops. I'll need one just like that right here. I think I'll drive to the farm today. There's no hurry. I'm not going to do this one right away anyway. I don't want to drive too much with that load of what do they call it? Concrete mix. Yeah. And this will be for the last one. I haven't set nothing yet, but that's what that's going to be for. And that's going to go on top of that to splice them together. Since I'm here, I might as well go ahead and cut the tops off of that one and the tops off of that one, because those two are, or most of it, you know, I'm going to measure. I need 16 foot, so 10, and I'll cut 4 foot off of one of them, and then I can use that 4 foot over here. I'm going to cut the top off of those, off of that one. Well, I saw them when they crossed the creek, but I was busy doing something else. I didn't want to go get my phone. Anyway, they walked across right there when the water was, they thought it was low enough. And they're all out there eating grass. That's what they wanted. They wanted to go out there and eat that grass. And the sun's even trying to shine. The other cow's there too. with the two calves. I guess she's calf sitting. Her own calf and her mama's calf. I never know when I'm recording or not. I think I got it recording and it's not recording, so I don't know if I missed something. Anyway, sun did come out for a little while. If I can find it. There it is. It's trying to shine up there. But still not very bright. And I don't feel any warmth. Anyway, they're back to eating grass again. I guess that water's not too deep for them. Well, I'm done on this one. That's how much I cut off. I can reuse it in there, and I can start putting that in. Yeah, I got wooden blocks under there. It's a lot more even, and I can control them better. Easier to get them in and get them out, or move them. They'll slide better. They're more uniform. Inch and a half. Put about an inch and a half. Never did see those deer again. Went in over there. They probably left when I was doing something else. Looks like the sun's coming out. A little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, there it is. It's not very bright, but it's sunlight. Cattle there. This fence is turned off because I was fixing this fence. No, did I turn it back on yesterday? I think I did. And I checked it. It was working. Anyway, there's the two calves. They're all spread out now. I took the boards out of there. So they're both done. These two are done. I'm not going to pour any more today. One, it's too cold, and I'm too tired. I still got some work to do on those panels there. I'm going to cut them off. What I did, I put the top part that I'm cutting off, I put it over there. Half out that way, half on this side of that. I leaned it up, a lot easier to cut. A lot easier to cut waist high like that. I'm going to do the same thing to those two. Then I'll put them back in the same place. Because they'll need to be the same width. Right here. I don't know, maybe I'll measure that. That's about 30 inches. And I'll probably make this about 30 inches too. See if I need that much. Yeah, I stand it up there. So I can just cut the top wires off. Same thing here up to there. But right there, I'm going to cut it all the way down. Cut the top row off, top wire off, and from here, there's 4 foot there, 6 foot here. I'll need 6 foot, this 6 foot, and this one. 10 and 6, 16. Yeah. And then 4 foot. Yeah, 4 foot. And I can put that down in here. Along with that other one I had there. Yeah, they like this side. I'm going to cut that off completely there. Right there. Then I'll cut the top off. Okay, I cut the top off of that one. It's laying on the ground. To top off of the 6-foot section, and I cut this 4-foot off. Done out here for today. I got the wire I need for that, and I even got the wire I need for that, and part of the wire I need for that. I still need to go to the farm after I pour this one, and my truck is empty. I'm going to look for another piece for there. I got 2 pieces there. That's the one salvaged from this other piece I cut off. Yeah, I might work on this tomorrow if it's warm enough. I'll probably use those pieces, the tops in there too. But this here, I kind of got it measured out the same as that side, 30 inches, and I think I got some rocks there in the middle. Yeah, I gotta dig all this out. I gotta dig over there. I gotta dig this out and throw it, and then I got some rocks in there, and I gotta bust out that high spot in that concrete. I think it's hollow underneath anyway. Yeah, a little piece right there, that little concrete. That's newer concrete. I patched that last year because there was a big dip. There's still a dip there. Anyway, I'll level that out. I can't do nothing about this part here. At least I'll have the board on the concrete here, and I'll take that out so that drops down too. Right there, I gotta take all that out, and all that dirt up in there, and all this dirt up in here. But it can be done. I gotta figure out what to do there though. I think what I'll do there is I'll make a real stiff batch, and I'll plug that with that stiff stuff, yeah, before I do anything else. The rest of it looks pretty good. There's not much gap underneath, and if there is, it's blocked by rocks. Yeah, I can start working on. I'll work on this end first. I'd like to go from here all the way up to there first. That iron's not too tall. I'll have to smash it. I may have to smash it down some more. I got some rocks under there, and they're gonna stay. I tried to get the thinnest rocks I could find. I might look for some more thinner ones. I just wanted it off the cement a little bit. Yeah, I should get. I'll do this end first, all the way up to there. Even if I have to do two wheelbarrows, I'll have a more solid piece here. And then I'll go up there, work on it, and I'll keep working a little bit from down, and then up, down, and up. Okay, I gotta take those out. Oh, I gotta take all this metal off because I'm gonna be needing that area here to pour the cement in, the concrete in. And I need to move that and that now. Put them over there. Oh, actually, I can put them over there. Yeah, it's too hard to get to on that side because I got to drive through here. To get out. So I'll put them wires, them panels up over there. I'm not driving on that side anyway. Water's still flowing. Cattle are out eating grass now. I hear a jet. Is that the little bully? Yeah, that's the little bully from Mama Cow. Her seventh calf. Seventh calf and seventh son. No, 2-year-old yearling bull up. 2-year-old bull, white bull up at the house. That's his older brother. I'm still waiting for her to have a calf, and if possible this one here. Let's take a look at her. I know that one's got a belly, so I'm pretty sure she's going to have a calf. But this one here, I can't tell if it's big enough to have a calf or just always that big for eating grass. She just don't look like she's pregnant, that's all. Not to me. Not to me. But like I said, whether she has a calf or not, I think I was going to sell her this fall anyway. Along with that one. And whatever calf, if she has a calf, I'll sell it to, she's just too small. She gave a small calf too. Look at that, the red cow hit that milk thief calf that was stealing milk from her in the butt with her horn. Revenge. I still wonder if her stealing milk from her last fall could have contributed to her losing her calf in February. It's a mystery. It's a thought I had. Anyway, I'm ready to go back to the house. After I pick up those panels. I'll get this here up here. And I'll get that up here. And I'll get those two up here. Then I can get out. Okay. All the wire panels are over here. There it looks like from a distance. It seems like that side's lower. I think it's because of the dirt that got piled there. It makes it look, the dirt makes it look higher and that looks lower by comparison. Munching away. Better make sure this fence is on when I leave. Close the gate. Yeah. That cow and this one here are the only two that didn't have a calf yet out here. And I'm still waiting. Yeah, since I'm going to sell her, that one there is going to be her replacement. This milk thief calf. And then, since her and her are the same age, I'm keeping both of those heifers. So I'll have 6 out here, 6 cows out here eventually. Both get bred at the same time. They'll be 2-year-olds next year. That's when I expect them to be bred. Since the bull's so big, they got to be big enough to hold up his weight for breeding. Now, if that little white bull was out here, they'll probably breed him early because he's lighter. That's what I'm hoping on the Highland cattle. That he's small. He's small enough he won't weigh him down. Because that bull's pretty heavy. Okay, I was going to head back to the house. But I thought about doing something else too. I could leave now. It's still cold out here. But I'm curious. I want to see how hard it is to dig that out. And rocks there. And get that board down lower. I'm not going to dig this out because I'm going to drive on that. I want to dig it out where the board's going to go. If I can. I'm not going to pour concrete there yet, but I don't know why this side looks whiter. I measured it. It's 30 all the way across. Down there and up here. Anyway, I want to dig in the middle and up in here. From that high spot on the rock, down here. Yeah, I got this board more even. Before it was sticking out, but now it's going to be even with that. I'm going to let this end stick out because I don't have to bury it. I should have done the same thing over there. Instead of digging all that out there where the rocks were, I should have just pushed it down farther and just nail that board, have that board stick out here. But I wasn't thinking totally the way I should have. Yeah, I did a lot of extra work digging that thing in. Should have done the same thing on these. I didn't need to dig them in either. I just had to shove the board down this way. Yeah. I guess I was trying to make the, I don't know what I was trying to do. Anyway, I wanted to see if I can dig those rocks out of there and break out some of that concrete there. Well, I can't break that out, I gotta drive on it. But at least get those rocks out of the way. All finished out here for now. If the sun's shining good tomorrow and it's not too cold, I'll mix some concrete with the north side. I can barely see my shadow at 3 p.m. So the sun is shining, but not very much. It's reflection in the water. What's the real thing look like? Yeah, kind of weak. I don't feel no warmth. Tired. There's the bull and the cow out on top, and the rest of them are over here. This is what I've been working on lately. After I get done with this side, pouring this one, maybe tomorrow. I don't think I'll have enough to finish, but I'll do like I did on this one. And I think that one too, but I'll work on the ends, working the way toward the middle, and whenever I run out, I'll be able to estimate how many I'm going to need to finish it. But I'm still, when the next time I get quick rate, I still want to get 20 bags. That's my limit. Anyway, I got this down. The top of that board is level with the top of that ramp here. And that one's level with that one. So we should be good on that end. I'm trying to keep these even too. There's a good brace there. And I had to leave that dirt because I needed to fill in that ditch right there. Yeah. I had to dig that out to get my level in there. Of course, I dug it down a little too far. Originally, I was going to put a board there, but I think I'll wait. I'll wait and I'll use that one. When I get done with this one, I can use that board and that board again. Yeah, but I said I'll have to. I busted out. I got a bunch of rocks out. Look at all the rocks I got out of there. Let's get a closer look. It's all 30 inches now. Yeah, I busted some of this concrete out through here, and some big rocks. There's some big, a bunch of little ones, but many big ones too. All from this area right here. Although I did get a lot of them in there too. It was buried. I said all that rocks were buried underneath all that sand over the years of playing. Well, I'm ready to go home. It's 3 p.m. and it's cold out here. I've been sweating under my jacket, and now since I'm not sweating, but my shirt's wet, and now I'm cold. Cold is making my wet shirt colder. I got that set where I wanted it. I'll fill it in with dirt after I get this, clean this out. When I clean this up, after I finish that, how's that going to work? Oh, I know what I can do. After I finish that one, no, I can't drive on that one. It'll be too fresh. But when I do this one, I gotta get in somehow. I guess I could just drive on these two. They ought to be somewhat. That one there's mostly white. That should be more whiter tomorrow. I think it's strong enough to hold up the truck. Of course, with a bunch of stuff on it, with a bunch of cement. It'll have to. That's the only way in. Because I can't drive on that one when it's fresh. It has to be the freshest one. But I can't. Once I set this up like that side, I can't drive over here again. It'll have to be down the center or down those two. That's my only other choice. Okay, I'm ready to go home. 3 p.m. or after, and I'm cold. I don't think it warmed up much today, and the wind's making it worse, or making it colder. Just cooling our feet. I wouldn't think they would want the water with this cold air, but they like it. Must like the feeling. Must like the feeling on their feet. Just like when we used to go to, my wife and I used to go to the ocean down in. Well, every time we went to the Philippines, we were always going to a beach here somewhere in the Philippines, all the time with the kids, the whole family. Yeah, you just can't take one kid; you got to take them all, and sisters, brother, and nieces and nephews. Yeah, we always had a load or two loads, two vehicles or more. We always had lots of people, and of course, we were paying for the food. And sometimes the lodging. Most of the time we didn't stay overnight. We just you rent a table and a shack with a table for food. And we bring our own food. Stop at the market. They buy whatever they want at our expense, but it made my wife happy. So I give them a treat. Going to the beach over there is going to a treat, because just because there's beaches around doesn't mean you can afford to go. Because you got to pay. Wherever you got the beach, you got to pay to get in. And then you got to pay for other stuff too. You got to rent a table or a roof. Yeah, but here we took a few trips to Florida, Sarasota beach. I like that beach. Yeah. Anyway, why did I start talking about beach? Oh, I like to just walk in the water, let the waves flow in on my legs or the whole body. Yeah, it's relaxing. Oh, they're doing okay. And I got something done today. Got that wire panels. Let's see where those deer went. They hunker down in that area over there. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna walk up to the area, to the barn, and see if I see any. Yeah. But I'm not a very good sneaker upper. But I'll see what I can see. Well, my project's coming right along. It's well, that's not quite half. Those two aren't quite half. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 sections. I had to sneeze. There's 5 sections, and I got 2 of them done, and 1 of them set up for tomorrow to pour the concrete. Pouring the concrete, mixing and pouring the concrete is easier than doing all that digging. This digging won't be hard because I'm going to use a wheelbarrow, probably from this end. No. I need to move all this dirt up here, and I don't want to shovel it and throw it, just like I did here. I'm going to do that too. Throw it all up in here. Make this higher, so as it goes down, you run smoother onto the concrete. The new concrete. This may be overkill, but I just want to make sure that if a big load of something, the tractor, the trailer with 11 bales on it, or a rock truck full of rock, those things are heavy, and there's a chance it'll break through. I want to prevent it now before it happens. I also when I get done with this, I'm going to take that log, drag it out, and then when this is strong enough, and I'm going to have a load of riprap brought in, dump it right there on top, and I'm going to start dumping them over the side to fill in that hole at the very bottom. Yeah, if nothing else, just to block any more water from flowing in underneath. Because where that crack is, that whole corner sunk a little bit. Not a lot, but enough. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let me turn that thing around and get out of here. The cows going back to eating. She cooled her feet. Everybody else is eating too. Okay, I got something done today. Preparation for the concrete. I'm getting there. Only bad thing about this project is it's costing me money. Those bags of quickcrete, and I got at least 2 more loads of 20, maybe more, because like I said, I need 20 just to do one section, and maybe more in the middle, since it's 3 foot instead of 30 inches. Yeah. It's adding up. What is today? 18. Yeah, I paid my 497 AAA insurance for my truck and car. Was it today? Yeah, I think it was today. I think it was today or last night. I forget. And with that, I think I'm already up to 1,600 on my. Where you going, Kathy? Oh, You missed lunch, huh? You didn't get a lunch. Afternoon snack, huh? Yeah. I lost my train of thought again. Yeah, I got $1,600 on my credit card already, and I got to go until the 12th. The end of the statement is on the 12th. I'm still going to be putting more on. Every time I get QuickCrete, it's another $120 or $30. Like I said, I'm going to get at least 2 more loads, and maybe a few after that for any touch-ups. Okay, I'm headed home. Takes me a long time to get out of here, doesn't it? Well, this is the way I came in, so that's the way I'm going out, right here. Right here. And tomorrow, if the weather's good, I'm going to mix and pour that, or as much as I got. I got 15 bags. And I think I need more than 15 bags. And tomorrow, like I said, I work over here on the right. Okay. Homeward bound. And let's look at the creek. Okay, let's get out of here. Turn around and head home. A little early today, isn't it? There they are. Grass eaters. You know, someday, if I ever in a conversation about vegetarian, and I'm going to say, oh, I guess I'm a vegetarian. I eat grass-fed beef. All right, that's vegetarian. I eat vegetarian beef. But that subject never comes up. Vegetarian beef. That's funny. Oi, where am I going? Oi. I'm gonna run off this little muddy there. Yeah, those ramps are coming along. Yeah, I'm doing a better job on that side than I did on this side, because this side wasn't so even. It had lots of riprap in here, especially over there on the right, and all I could do was cover it up. Yeah. The other on the left, it really wasn't that bad. It just had a bunch of erosion, a little bit of erosion from when the flood water goes through there. You can see how it's eating underneath the gate. It ate a big chunk there. I mean, there still was riprap, but it was a rough ride. Anyways, I patched it as best as I could. And this side was always higher. This side always was the last to flood. The one over there I'm working on now, that always flooded first because it's lower. It's much lower. Now it won't flood as much until the water's higher. Okay, let's head home. Now look at that board on the left there. It looks like it's bowed in the middle, but it's the same measurement. Looks like it's bowed in. There's a rock in the way. I hope I don't hit it. I think I did hit it. I heard it. Hey! Oh! I didn't fill in that rut. I didn't fill in that hole. Oh well. It was a small hole. Or small trench. That's for the 2x4 that's going to go in there. But I decided not to put it in. until after I dig it out. I'm just going to go home and get warmed up. Okay, gate's closed. Headed to the house. Yeah, at least I got something done today. Got those panels out here. Here's where I slid. Slid right toward the fence. When I came in, I went to turn my wheels and it started to, didn't do nothing, kept sliding. Luckily, my brakes slowed me down. I guess the back brakes. I still didn't see those deer. They could have come across here. Follow this fence line along here. I don't know why I do this, but I always like to get a view of the house. And I gotta have a view of the house with the road. I don't need to, but I enjoy it. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that cold today. I think I knew about the rain last night. But the temperature, oof. I'm going to take a walk over to the barn where I got those panels, because if the deer are still hanging out over there, that's where they'll be, in that corner somewhere. Beyond the neighbor's property, though. I'm a little crooked here. I better. I think we got too far. Okay. I'm back. It's 3:30 p.m. and I'm back. I'm gonna walk out to the barn and see if I can see any deer. I'm gonna walk up that way without making any noise if I can. Because I think the deer are down in it. Either across the fence or on the other side of the fence on the hill. I'm going to leave that gate closed so they cleaned up more of this grass here. on the dirt right there. Out there. They probably left. They were probably just passing through. It's possible they could have just came in here, jumped over my fence, and kept on moving. Anyway, I had to check it out. That's where they came in, right over there. They crossed the creek, somewhere over that way, and then they walked on the edge there, the opening, and then they went into these taller brown weeds. So I figured they went in here somewhere. They could be laying down there, I wouldn't even know it. And they could have just kept traveling through here and then go out that way. I see them do that too. I'm gonna head to the house. Oh, wind's cold. I think the wind's been west now. I know the deer hang up there too, on the neighbor's ground, those trees. I've seen them. Yeah, the wind's from the west, northwest. It's hard to tell. Coming from this direction though. Okay. Let's go in the house and get warm. It's not as muddy now. Wait, spoke too soon. Let me start to slide up. Get out of here in this grass, or this cow path. Ay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's go back to the house. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these. There's one here. A couple down there. Get them before the cattle do. I think that one was pretty tall. Cattle must have knocked it off. Or ate it. I'm gonna get those three. That's one. And there's 2 and 3. But one of them got broke off. I'm gonna take that one too. There's a little one down there, but I don't think it's big enough. I decided to cut all of them. I even found one. Where is it? Looks like the cattle had eaten the tip off. And one of them was busted. I think it was this one that broke off. But I cut this one, the 2 good ones, and I cut this one. That was a short one that, oh no, this one. This one was by itself, with the big tall one. I cut that big tall one too. Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. It was too tough. And I'll be looking for more sprouts coming up later. That's 1, 2, 3 is what I cut. That one was laying down. It was broken. I cut that one. That was short, but it's big enough. And that one was broke too. So I cut that. I'll cook them up tonight. It's almost 4 p.m. and I'm just about done for today. I don't think I'm going to give water to the cattle. They had 2 full tubs yesterday and 2 half tubs, so that should be enough till tomorrow. Didn't warm up much today. Still cold.